This shocked everyone in the world. U.S. military strikes Venezuela and captures President Nicolas Maduro. In a dramatic escalation of tensions in the Western Hemisphere, the United States has carried out a large-scale military operation in Venezuela that resulted in the capture of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife, Cilia Flores, the U.S. government says. Operation Absolute Resolve. In the early hours of January 3rd, 2026, U.S. forces launched what was described as a large-scale strike across multiple targets in and around Caracas, Venezuela's capital. The operation, codenamed Operation Absolute Resolve, involved airstrikes and special operations units striking urban and military sites. President Donald Trump confirmed that Maduro and Flores were captured during the assault and immediately removed from Venezuelan territory. U.S. officials say the pair were flown out of the country and are likely to face prosecution in New York on long-standing federal charges, including narcotics and weapons conspiracy allegations. The U.S. military has claimed that no American service members were killed in the operation, though some may have been injured during intense engagements, especially when helicopters came under fire. Venezuelan authorities, however, have reported civilian casualties and condemned the U.S. action as a blatant violation of international law. Trump addresses the nation. Speaking from his residence at Mar-a-Lago, Trump described the raid as one of the most stunning and powerful displays of American military might. He said that U.S. forces had executed the operation with surgical precision and that Maduro's removal marked a significant victory in combating narcoterrorism and corruption. Trump also stated that the United States now plans to temporarily administer Venezuela, at least until political transition can be arranged. He suggested that American businesses, especially major oil companies, will play a role in revitalizing the country's economy. While he did not rule out future deployments of U.S. troops, he said such action would only be necessary if Venezuelan leadership failed to cooperate with U.S. objectives. Reactions at home and abroad. The operation has stirred intense debate internationally. The United Kingdom's Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer confirmed that Britain had no part in the U.S. military action and emphasized that officials were focused on the safety of British citizens in Venezuela. Starmer and other British politicians expressed concern about the legality and wider consequences of the U.S. action. Critics from around the world have denounced the U.S. strike as a breach of international law and a dangerous precedent for foreign intervention. Protests have been reported in several countries, with calls for respect for Venezuelan sovereignty. The Venezuelan government has labeled the operation an illegal invasion, accusing the United States of seeking to control Venezuela's vast oil reserves under the guise of counter-narcotics operations. Impact and uncertainty ahead. The fallout from Maduro's capture is expected to reverberate globally. Analysts warn that the U.S. move could destabilize regional politics, strain diplomatic relations, and embolden similar military interventions elsewhere. Latin American governments remain sharply divided, with some welcoming the ousting of Maduro, while others condemn what they describe as neo-imperial aggression. For Venezuelans on the ground, the future remains uncertain. While some opposition groups welcome Maduro's removal as a long-sought chance for democratic renewal, many civilians fear ongoing violence, economic collapse, or civil unrest as the situation evolves. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment below.